Students, today I am going to discuss your organic assignment 2. The first question is carry out the following conversions. So that is carbon monoxide to oxalic acid. See here, the carbon monoxide is prepared from the coke. Carbon monoxide on fusing with the solid sodium hydroxide. Strong heating gives the sodium formate. Sodium formate on strong heating produce sodium oxalate and hydrogen gas. So here that is oxalic acid is produced, it's a sodium salt is produced. This on acidification gives, that is salt on acidification gives oxalic acid. Very simple procedure. Carbon monoxide. This carbon monoxide can be prepared from coke by passing carbon dioxide by passing over the coke. So that is carbon monoxide. Or we can prepare that is the steam is passed over the heated coke, that is water gas is produced, carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Hydrogen is removed and carbon monoxide is isolated. From anyhow, we are preparing the carbon monoxide from coke. That carbon monoxide is converted to the sodium formate. Sodium formate on heating gives the oxalate, and sodium oxalate. Oxalate on acidification gives oxalic acid. Again, this is and this on treatment with the acidified water for sodium formate gives the formic acid. So now formic acid too. There is a relation. This oxalic acid can be converted to formic acid just by heating. This is C2 dicarboxylic acids, that is on heating they readily lose the carbon dioxide, this one. So that is formic acid to, that is oxalic acid is possible. Oxalic acid to formic acid is possible. So this is treat with the sodium hydroxide. Sodium formate is formed. This on heating gives the sodium oxalate. This sodium oxalate on acidification gives the this one, and this on again just heating gives the formic acid. This is a cyclic process. First conversion. The second one is that is the malonic acid to acetic acid. It's very simple conversion. This is dicarboxylic acid, malonic acid, propane dioic acid. This on strong heating loses the carbon dioxide. Why? It is a C3 dicarboxylic acid. C2 and the dicarboxylic acids which have the relation, that is C2 C3 relation, on heating readily lose the carbon dioxide and produce the carboxylic acid. That is ethanoic acid, that is acetic acid is produced. Over simple conversion. 2-chloropropane to N-hexane. 2-chloropropane, this on alcoholic KOH, heat it, that is propane is formed. This on treatment with the HBr in the presence of peroxide and light, that is Karash effect, Marconi addition against to the Marconi-Cox rule. This is 1-bromopropane is formed. So this are subjected to the Woods reaction, Na ether, that is the dimerization, that is coupling takes place. This is the carbon, this is the carbon, two are that is meeting each other and forming the hexane. Simple procedure. That is acetylene to adipic acid. So acetylene contains 2 carbon atoms, whereas acetic acid contains, adipic acid contains 6 carbon atoms. See, acetylene when passed through that is cuprous chloride and ammonium chloride mixture, aqueous solution of these two, dimerization takes place, trimerization takes place, that is vinyl acetylene is formed. The vinyl acetylene in the presence of the hydrogen and Lindlar's catalyst, partial hydrogenation, triple bond is only converted into double bond has no reaction at all. 1,3-butadiene is formed. This on treatment with the bromine, that is 1,4 addition. 1,4 addition takes place. So thermodynamically stable kinetic 1,2 addition, 1,4 addition both takes place. Now it is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1,4. Here addition, here addition. 1,4 addition takes place. So this is the double bond form. Now remove the double bond. This is, on removing the double bond, that is hydrogen nickel, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Bromine, that is this is bromine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So this is the problem. 1,4 dibromo. This thing 1,4 addition. So this is eliminated. Now it is treated with the KCl. SN2 reaction. This is 4 carbon system now converted into the 6 carbon system. So both the ends, that is this is carbon atoms are increased in the form of this. This on acidification, hydrolysis, acid hydrolysis gives the, that is your adipic acid. It's the popular reagent or chemical used in the preparation of the nylon 6,6. See, this is the case. And now our last one is the chloroform to succinic acid. See, chloroform contains 1 carbon atom, succinic acid contains 4 carbon atoms. So here the root is, succinic acid root is, that is chloroform on treatment with the silver powder, that's sorry, chloroform on treatment with the silver powder, heating with silver powder, acetylene is formed. The acetylene is formed. See, there are 2-3 routes are available and any route you can prepare. Let me first do this one and treat with the convert into the ethylene. So you know, hydrogen lane loss, partial hydrogenation. This is treated with the, that is bromine. This is CH2, Br. That is, I am going to introduce the cyanide group. That is butane 1,4-nitride, CN. This is CN or 1,2-dicyano. This on hydrolysis gives CH2. That is COOH. This is the one more. And if you want to, you can convert like this. Vinyl acetylene, that is cuprous chloride plus ammonium chloride mixture, dimerization, treat with the same thing, treat with the hydrogen nickel, hydrogen lane loss. This is CH2 double bond CH double bond CH2. Now treat with the HBr in the presence of peroxide. 2 moles, 2 equivalents, CH2Br against the Markovnikov rule. Addition against the Markovnikov rule, CH2 CHBr. This is converted to the, that is sodium hydroxide. This converted to the corresponding alcohol, butane 1,4-diol. This on oxidation, primary alcohol into oxidation, carboxylic acid. This is plus or OH minus anything, or K2Cr2O7 plus H2SO4, type 2 oxidizing agents, that is converted to the CH2, COOH. So this route is, number of steps are less, very convenient route, so we can keep it like this. Next one is, see, the second part you know, and I need not discuss about the second question. The third question is an optically active compound. Its molecular formula is C6H10O. Third one, C6H10O is the molecular formula of the compound. It's labeled as A. See, degree of unsaturation. To get the idea of the that is structure, first find out the degree of 6 plus 1 7, 10 by 2 5, 7 minus 5 is 2. Degree of unsaturation is 2. That is there may this one, and there must be that is 2 pi bonds or 1 pi bond, 1 ring or 2 rings. Observe the 2 moles of hydrogen per mole of A. It takes the 2 moles of hydrogen. When treated with the hydrogen in the presence of nickel, it takes the C6H14O is formed. Hydrogen 2 moles of A upon catalytic hydrogenation to give the product to B. So the compound B is resistant to oxidation by CrO3. See here, this is an optically active. This is optically active compound, right? And CrO3 does not show any optical activity. Resistant to oxidation with chromic acid, therefore it should be a alcohol and tertiary alcohol. 3-degree alcohols have no oxidation, show no optical activity. See, originally first one is, it may be, you can take like this. It is a 3-degree alcohol. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atoms are over. How many are left? 2 are left. It can be one side. If the both are one side, that 2 methyl groups exist on this. Therefore, this side 2 to 4, 5, 6. 1, this side 1. It can be like this. Originally alcohol, 3-degree alcohol I have taken. There are 2 pi bonds. One can be, it can be in the form of triple bond. Why triple bond? Why not 2? It can be present here. Vinyl. If it is present here, both become the equivalent, then it cannot be a optically active compound. Methyl, ethyl, vinyl, carbinol. This on treatment with the hydrogen, it converts into the this. Now these two are same, optically inactive. Optically active compound on hydrogenation convert into the optically inactive compound, right? If you, that is the only solution. The next one is the fourth one, acetylene. This is under high pressure conditions, it undergoes the polymerization, converting into the another compound A. This is C2H2. It is converted into the, that is another compound A under high pressure conditions, whose vapor density is vapor density data is given and weight per liter is given. From that we can find out the molecular mass. The molecular mass of this is 104. Hydrocarbon, this is hydrocarbon 104. 104 means how many carbon atoms are there. We can predict the number of carbon atoms in the hydrocarbon, carbon and hydrogen. So how many are there? 8 carbon atoms. 96. 8 12 and 96. So remaining are hydrogens. That is 8 hydrogens. It may be, that is 8. If there are 8 carbon atoms, then leftover is the 96. This is the 8 hydrogens must be there. It is the C8H8 compound, molecular formula. So it may be this. We know the acetylene reactions, that is this one. Molecular weight is matching. See, one more thing is, and 0.2 grams of the A, and how many moles of the compound A is taken? is equal to 0.2 grams by 104 moles of this. Hydrogen, how much hydrogen is used for the hydrogenation? It has taken the 172 ml, 172 by 224, 22,400 ml moles of the hydrogen. Now you compare the 1 moles of the hydrocarbon taken and moles of the hydrogen consumed. That is, each molecule takes how many molecules of the hydrogen can be determined. If that is calculate, you will get the what 4 moles of this material. And 1 mole is absorbing the 4 moles, and there must be 4 pi bars. This on treatment with the ozone, this subjected to the ozone analysis, cut. That is only one product, that is, and glyoxal is formed, that is 4 moles of the glyoxal is formed. Molar relation is not given, but it's satisfying all the conditions. And that's in the fifth, there is a data mistake, that the vapor density data mistake is there, and leave that part. The sixth one is, that is, it is the original compound gives the Lucas test at room temperature, 3 degree alcohols and 2 degree alcohols both give the what Lucas test, and 1 degree alcohol, 3 degree alcohol readily gives the Lucas test, and after some time, that is the 2 layers are separated by the case of the 2 degree alcohols. So it is the first one, compound X, that is X contains C5H8O, 5 carbon atoms. Degree of unsaturation 5 plus 1, 6, 8. This is degree of unsaturation is 2. There must be 2 pi bars. And it gives a Lucas test. 2 degree or 3 degree alcohol. There is an oxygen, it should be in the form of the 2 degree or 3 degree alcohol. Alcohol group must be there. And it gives the precipitate with the ammonical silver nitrate solution. That is Tollens reagent. See, aldehydes produce the, that is the, not precipitate. Aldehydes, Lucas test is, Tollens test is, that is silver mirror is formed. Here, alkynes also give the, have the reaction with the Tollens reagent, but they give the, produce the, that is precipitate. Therefore, it should have the one terminal triple bond. This is, and this is the second, OH group, the form of second. And third thing is that it is treated with the methyl magnesium bromide, and alcoholic OH is active, the triple bond hydrogen is acetylic hydrogen is active hydrogen, there are 2, you check up, and 0.42 grams of the material, that is the exist, on reaction with the excess of methyl magnesium bromide produce the 224 ml of the this one. That is, you find out the moles of the methane produced and moles of the organic compound taken. That ratio gives the number of active hydrogens. Number of active hydrogens 2. So therefore, your compound is, this is. And one more thing, this on treatment with the HI. See, has given the HI phosphorus. See, in the HI, many times I told you, in the HI phosphorus, which is a reducing agent, that is, phosphorus is not a reducing agent, it is not playing any the direct role in the reduction of the HI is the reducing agent. Phosphorus is there, that during the HI reaction, that is, iodine is liberated. This iodine may react with the liberated, the resulted hydrocarbon. To prevent that, the phosphorus, red phosphorus reacts with the iodine during the reaction conditions and eliminates the iodine from the reaction and prevents the formation of the iodide. So the many times we discussed that concept, that is N-pentane is formed. That indicates that all the carbon atoms in the molecule are in the form of in single like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. During this reaction, that is, the carbon skeleton is not changed. So terminal alkyne. So this should be here. and OH can be here or here or anywhere. It can be here or it can be here, but it cannot be here, because if it is here, that is the primary alcohol. Primary alcohol has no reaction with the glucose reagent at room temperature. Right? This is the compound. There are two active hydrogens. The OH hydrogen is active. This acyclic hydrogen is active. Therefore, 1 mole of this gives 2 moles. N moles gives 2 N moles of the methane. Right. And the seventh one is simple. There are 3 compounds. All isomeric compounds all have that is same molecular formula C6H10. This is the C6H10 is the molecular formula. All A, B, C, 3 isomeric compounds. A gives the, what are the tests? A gives the A and B. These two are producing the N-hexane on hydrogenation. That means they should have the same skeleton. Degree of unsaturation check up, that is 7 minus 5, 2. This is, there must be 2 pi bonds or a pi bond and a ring, or it can be a bicyclic compound. It is N-hexane, means therefore A and B should have the, that is the open chain structure, and all the carbon atoms should be in the straight line. And the second thing is the A gives the white precipitate with silver nitrate. This is reduction hydrogen nickel, N-hexane, A. I am talking about the A. And this on treatment with the ammonical silver nitrate solution, white precipitate, white PPT, so it is terminal alkyne. Therefore, it is A is nothing but the this is all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in 1 hexane or hex 1 ine is the compound. And what about B? B gives the N-hexane on treatment with the hydrogen nickel, but it does not give the precipitate with the ammonical silver nitrate solution. So that is and it is on reaction with the negative tolerance test. And other one is the when treated with the hot and concentrated KMnO4 oxidation, hot and concentrated KMnO4, it gave the, that is propanoic acid. This indicates that there is a triple bond. The triple bond must be present 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So must be in the middle of the this 3 hexane or hex-3ide. This is the cutting. It gives the N-hexane on hydrolysis, and our treatment with the hot and concentrated KMnO4, carbon-carbon triple bond breaks and propanoic acid symmetrical alkyne. That's producing P is this 1 hexane, this is 3 hexane. This on the next one is A on treatment with acidified only organic compound that can be isolated is the this on hot and concentrated KMnO4 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentanoic acid is produced, that is oxidation through this point. Terminal alkyne, formic acid is formed, that is decomposed into this. Now last one C. What about C? C on oxidation and give the adipic acid. So it is giving the adipic acid, means the adipic acid is the dicarboxylic acid. This is the dicarboxylic acid. 2 COH groups are created during this process. There must be, that is, and a double bond must be present. It should be a ring compound. Out of the 2, degree of unsaturation, one is in the form of ring, other is in the form of pipe. This is the case. One is cyclohexene. So C is cyclohexene and B is 3-hexene, A is 1-hexene. This is the answer. And next one is the compound is C5H12. On chlorination, C5H12 means it is an alkane. See, how many pentanes are possible? C5H12 is CnH, it is CnH2n plus 2. The formula is satisfied, it is an alkane. So 3 alkanes are possible. N-pentane, isopentane, neopentane. That's all. Only 3 are possible, isomeric forms. And what is the condition? That is, as it is chlorinated, 4 different monochloro derivatives B, C, D, E are produced. Which will give how many? This will give the 1, 2, 3. Only 3 monochloro derivatives are possible for this formula. For this formula, all are equivalent. Only 1 is possible. 1 monochloro derivative is possible. For this, how many monochloro derivatives are possible? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are for this and this equal. 4 monochloro derivatives. So this is the product. This is the your reactant A. These derivatives give the word stable alkene F. 2 of these give the. Let me write the 4. The E label. This is the original compound. On this 1 chlorine. Let me write the chlorinated products and decide this is third one. Fourth one is this. Fourth one is this. Now, 2 of these derivatives give the stable alkene. That is, which is stable alkene? More substituted alkene. As the number of substitutes on the ethylene center increases, stability increases. That is, this is this on elimination produce tetra substituted. This on elimination, not tetra, tri substituted, sorry. Surge of elimination. This also gives the alcoholic KOH. That is, surge of elimination. Same. These 2 are producing the stable, same alkene. This is F on dehydrohalogenation. And on oxidation with the alkaline KMnO4 followed by acidification, that is, it gave 2 products G and H. Yes, this is on treatment with the KMnO4, alkaline KMnO4 followed by acidification. This is converted to the cutting. This is acetone is produced plus this is methyl. This is converted to the acetaldehyde. Acetone and acetaldehyde are produced. No, acetone and acetic acid are produced. KMnO4. So that is acetaldehyde further oxidizes to give these 2 products are formed. These are the one is G and H. This is G, this is H, this is BCr. So these are the ABC. So that's all. This is the second assignment is completed. See, all the assignments are discussed. All the conversion sheets are discussed. That is assignment given in the form of conversions. Again, I will send this roadmap problems.